Felicity from Get Your Rock Out, and I'm now speaking
Hi,
to
Felicity.
Hiya. And it's great to talk to you, Arjen. And how are you doing today, apart from obviously hugely busy, of course?
Right, yeah, it's I'm this horrible recluse with every day exactly the same up to the minute. So this is, leaving my bubble and outside my comfort zone. But it's great to be able to talk to people who like the album. That makes it all worth it.
Yeah.
It's scary. You've been working on something for a year, and it's something different than I've ever done before. So it's like, oh my God, how are people going to react to this? And then you speak to all the journalists, and they're excited about it, and you speak to these metalheads who say like. Well, I expected to like the Storm version, of course, but I have to admit that I like the gentle version better, Or this lovely girl who came and she said, yeah, I love folky music, but I think I love the metal one more, And that makes it all worthwhile. Wow. It gives me like goosebumps all over my body.
Yeah,
so.
No, understandable. I mean, I saw Devin Townsend's Casualties of Cool show in London.
Oh, cool.
And it was just, it was all these metalheads, long hair, black T-shirts everywhere in this church listening to this show, and everybody was completely spellbound by it. And I think that kind of people like you who do change things and, expose people to different things.
I think you should just do it, you should take the risk, because I have had reactions, whoa, you're taking a risk, especially by putting the Gentle album first, So that's a risk, but I'm like, no, it's it forces people to listen to that one too, and not discard it as a bonus album or something.
Yeah, no, very true. I think it's a very, very, very brave decision, but also one that is ultimately going to be absolutely fantastic.
I think so. I think it will open people's minds, and I think that's something we're trying to do here.
Brilliant. And now it's coming to, now everything's starting to really, really happen towards it. Are you more nervous about it now, or are you just so confident in it that you're just really looking forward to getting it out there?
When I'm working on it, I think it's the best thing I ever done, and it's the best thing in the world. Really, the moment I'm finished with it, I'm like, oh my God, this is so good, Everyone has to hear this, and this is amazing. And that's up to the last moment. Then comes the period where you have to wait, you have to sell it to the record company, and then the time comes, the reactions come, and that's when I get very insecure. It's always the same, like, oh my God, is it good enough? Oh, it's stupid to start with the Gentle album first. And it's like, oh, why did we do that? Why didn't we do that different? So it's all these phases I'm going through, and then I'm insecure about it for like half a year, and then I listen to it again after a year, and I think, hey, it's pretty good. So it's all these phases I'm going through, and right now, of course, it's the insecure phase, because your baby is out there, and will people like it?
People are actually gonna listen to it.
Well, you put the nail on the. How do you say it? It's a Dutch expression. Sorry, but you got it.
No, nail on the head. We have
the nail on the head, right? Yeah, you put the nail on the head, because that's my worry. Are people gonna listen to it?
Yeah.
Because in these days of YouTube and everything fast, oh, I don't like it. That's my biggest worry, because there's so many layers in this music, and there's so much, you have to be patient for this one, you have to sit down and give it a chance, and will it be listened to? Indeed, that's a bigger worry than will people like it.
Yeah, I think it must be. I can't even begin to imagine how terrifying a process it must be. I mean, how do you cope with the insecurity? Like, what do you have coping mechanisms, or do you just know yourself well enough to know that this is what you do, and so you just ignore it?
By now, I know it's a phase. Yeah. By now, I just have to think, like, was I happy when I finished it and when I sent it to the record company? Was I happy then? Was it 100%, did I take everything, put everything in it that I had? And then I think, yes, it's, I can't do any better than this. So when you're at that point, you just accept your insecurities. And I think the insecurities is exactly what makes me a perfectionist.
Fantastic.
It makes me work. I'm insecure till the last moment, and I think that only makes it better. If I would have my initial idea, it's cool, let's just bring it out, then Yeah, it wouldn't have the perfection or the quality it has without wanting to sound arrogant.
No, I would totally agree, and it must be such a difficult line to kind of draw between, actually getting a product out there, but also making it something that you're really happy with, and it's such a difficulty. But I mean, from what like Annika was saying, people have bought tickets to shows in 2016 for this project already, and that in itself is just incredible for the amount of admiration that you obviously have from fans from
well,
everything that you've done
it's
so
amazing,
far.
yeah. Just the fact that Annika and me are doing something. Everybody wanted to be involved in this. All the musicians there on the album. Yeah, I want to be part of it. Even musicians where I didn't expect it at all. Or no talk of money or nothing. Just I want to be part of this.
Wow.
And also record companies. We just had a demo, very basic demo, and I just sent it out to a couple of record companies or 3 record companies, and they were all over it. I want to have it, and this is it, and this. And I'm like, what's happening here? And I think somehow, people have faith in it, and somehow people think like, okay, this combination, it did work on the previous things they did, and they have confidence in it, and I hope we won't betray that confidence. And the lyric video just went out, and it's extremely positive so far. So I think we're on the right track.
Fantastic. I know it's so lovely to hear both of you sounding so unbelievably excited about this. It's just great. I think from speaking to both of you, it's so clear that you've both got a real love for this.
Well, it just all fits, It was very strange from the first moment on, I said, let's make the concept. Oh, yeah, cool. Let's make the love story. Okay, but it has to be said in a different time. Yeah, that's cool. What about we're both Dutch, What about the Golden Age? Oh, yeah, fantastic. Then maybe this, and, we all the time we inspired each other and feeding of each other ideas. And there was never a moment where we were stuck or this doesn't work or how shall we do that. It was just so, everything almost automatic. And and now it's finished, and still, even historically, everything is right on the album. I think you can Google it, and even the ship the guy was sailing on, it exists, and I think everything just came together for this one, and that's also the reason why I'm doing this little acoustic tour, because that's way out of my comfort zone, but I want people to hear this, and I want this to get the chance it deserves. Yes,
yeah, definitely. No, and I think that I really do think that it will. I think already, there's a lot of talk about it already, and that in itself is fantastic. And I personally, I really cannot wait to get down to a show. I'm hugely looking forward to that.
Cool.
And I really hope that this is something that you two. I mean, are you thinking that you'll carry on doing this kind of thing with a new record? Are you even?
Oh, I would love to. I would love to. But the thing is, I worked on this for a year, which means I'm a professional musician, so I have to live from the income of CD sales. So it will all depend. It's horrible to say, but it will depend on that. I just can't afford to work a year on it and not make enough. So. That's another reason why I hope this is going to work, and that the record company wants to do a second one, and I'll gladly invest another year in it because it was so much fun, and it was so easy, and it will be a challenge to come up with a second one that's on one side very different, and on the other side in the same vein. So, I definitely do not see this as a one-off project.
Oh, that's brilliant. No, I think there's nothing more heartbreaking than when, some of your favorite musicians put out the most incredible record and they're like, we're not doing anything else now. Like, no, why would you do that?
Well, the thing is, I did, the last 10 years, I did a lot of albums where it was just one album, where I would have loved to do a second one, but it just wasn't, it just wasn't successful enough. And I've got to be honest with that. And because the thing is, if I release an Arion, I know it will be successful. Loads of people are waiting for it. But first, I have to do these side projects. I can't just do Arions. I have so many things I want to do. And and I need new challenges all the time. So I will definitely keep on doing this, and if one of those side projects is successful, it will. I will definitely continue with it.
Fantastic. Well, that is really, really good to hear, and I have no doubt that it's going to be a success. I don't think there's any doubt in my mind.
Well, thanks for the confidence.
But no, it's going to be great. And yeah, so thank you so much for taking the time to chat. And I'm sure that I'll catch you when you're touring it in a couple of months.
Cool. Well, I won't be in the touring band, but I'll.
Are you not going to be doing any of the touring?
No. I'll just do the acoustic tour with Anneke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and definitely, when I have to make another one, which takes me a year, I need my I need my bubble time.
Yeah, no, I totally get that.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so
You're very welcome.
It really has been a pleasure. And we will see you very soon.
Okay, cool.
Thank you so much.
Okay, bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.